Alright, guys, welcome back to Cabernet. We are going to try to finish up Chapter 3 in this episode. We'll get right into it. Let's see if I can... Yeah, it was this last save slot. Alright, so if I remember correctly, we had figured out that we have to try to get out of this deal we've made with this weird spirit thing on Kupala night. So I think we were just gonna try to mop up some side quests until Kupala night. I think that's what we were doing. But yeah, it is dawn, so I don't think there's not really anything I can do between now and dawn. Like, I'll probably just have to sleep and then start a new day. So there's some people that we have not met yet. Yeah, there's several people we haven't met yet. Okay, there's only 2 pages of people. Alright, check the inventory real quick. We have 2 blood vials, so if we can't feed for a couple of days, then no big deal. Yeah, Arbin gave us a riddle to try to find her sire.
Let's take a look one more time.
You find your guide and shrine. The head rests atop the forest's grave. The heart beats where 2 lie alone. The feet yet walk with God on high. Follow them at their final rest, and there behold the winged truth. Are they talking about the graveyard? Because it kind of sounds like they're talking about a graveyard. But yeah, we'll end the day. We will jump into Tuesday. We'll jump into the night of Tuesday. Alright, check on Stasi and her garden. Let's put on our dress. Let's see what the doctor has for us to do. See if there's any tasks that we can do. We can file lab reports. Yeah, this one's gonna take a little while to get through.
Hello, Lisa.
Dr. Volkov?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if it's a good time to hear the rest of your story.
I suppose it's as good a time as any.
So, what happened after you turned?
I didn't know back then what I'd become. There was no one to explain it to me, so I had to find it out on my own. Thank goodness my infant daughter, Sophia, was with her grandparents that night and avoided our fate, so I tried to go back to life as usual, albeit without my wife. I was naive enough in the early years to believe that I could live a normal life with my daughter. I hired a wet nurse, locked myself in my room for research during the day, and continued to see patients at night. And for the first decade or so, everything seemed to go according to plan. I learned what I was by trial and error, and allowed myself to feed on the humans that entrusted me with their care. Bleeding a patient is a lot easier when you have fangs.
And after that, what happened?
Time happened, dear. She aged, and I didn't. By the time Sophia was 16, it was starting to become quite obvious that I hadn't aged a day. I laughed it off when people mentioned it, but deep down, I knew I wouldn't be able to do it forever. And then they came.
They.
You mean the Countess?
If it wasn't for her, it would have been someone else, but yes. Higher society. They finally found out about my condition and came to collect my debts. Knowing what I do now, honestly, I'm surprised it took them so long to find me. They spared my life in exchange for my continued research for vampire kind. As for Sophia, I had to abandon her for her own protection. You know the family rules by now. They wouldn't keep her alive if she knew their secrets. And so, I disappeared. Made it look like I was lost to the wilderness.
I don't think I could have done that.
It nearly killed me. I'm not a strong man. I just did what I had to for my little girl.
So, you never saw her again?
If you don't mind, I should get back to my work. We can talk again some other time.
I understand. Thank you for sharing all this with me. Till next time.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Lisa.
Damn, that got heavy real fast. Sheesh. Alright. Let's go see if we can do something that's maybe not so depressing. Man. What we got quest-wise? We still need to do the second set of his tasks. We've done all we can do for Faina at the moment. Let's go see, Anastasia. I can't run. I guess when you get below half blood up there, you can't do the sprint motion or something. Alright. That's okay, I'll just turn into a bat. I can't sprint, but can still turn into a bat, so that makes perfect sense, right? Bat. Their house was up here, I believe. I think. Just walking into people's houses, man.
The garden outside is gorgeous. I'd never leave it if I lived here. Anastasia?
Evening, Lisa. Isn't it a beautiful night?
Stunning. So peaceful, too. You must spend a lot of time out here. I know I would.
Lately, I feel as if life is slipping through my fingers like sand, faster and faster every day. And there is no one to blame but myself. When I'm here, time itself seems to stop. So, yes, I come here rather often.
Anastasia, are you all right? I mean, really? I've been meaning to ask. Back when you were fighting the kitchen fire, was that a swear word I heard from you?
Being married to a man like Evgeny will do that to you.
You're not so prim and proper after all.
I suppose I'm not, really. About that moment, Lisa, may I confess something to you?
Of course.
I told you a lie earlier, and it's been bothering me ever since. Before the fire started, I never actually left the kitchen. Not physically, at least.
Oh, well, that's not nearly as scandalous of a lie as I expected.
I suppose not. But it still didn't feel right to lie to my friend.
A friend? But what happened then, if you don't mind me asking?
It's rather embarrassing. Do you promise not to laugh?
I will absolutely not make such a promise.
Fine. Well, I was sitting by the window and listening to a bird song outside. It was so beautiful that I started to compose a piece in my head. And before I knew it, I had a whole bird orchestra playing a concert.
Which birds are doing what parts?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Tell me. I bet the ducks were the brass.
Percussion, actually. Herons were on brass.
Ah, of course.
Sparrows were on strings, and swans were woodwind.
This is fascinating. Do you often compose animal music in your head?
Animals? No. But music? Yes. Quite often. It was my dream to be a composer, to write and play music all across the country, and maybe even beyond.
So, what happened?
My family. My womanhood. And Evgeny.
I see. Do you not still dream of living that life?
Of course I do. I just described a bird orchestra to you. But it's not meant to be, and I've come to terms with it.
Anastasia, listen.
Yes?
Lord knows you're going through a rough time, but this too shall pass. You are too talented to abandon your dream just like that. I want you to promise me that you will pursue it. You owe it to the world, to me, and most importantly, to yourself.
All right, I promise. But I'm only doing it because you begged.
I'll take it. And whenever you feel like you do tonight, I'll be there to comfort you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Moving in on
That
Evgeny.
means the world. You've been such a comfort to me tonight. I wish the night didn't have to end, but it's getting late. I'm afraid I have to go to bed. Tomorrow will be a difficult day.
Of course. Rest well. I'll see you soon.
Please do.
Miss Steal Your Girl. Evgeny in trouble.
This garden's fragrance is heavenly. I'm so glad that turning into a vampire didn't affect my sense of smell.
About to steal Evgeny's girl. Can I go up the stairs? I can. Oh, hey,
Her eyes,
what's
her
up, Evgeny?
smile, her legs, her breasts. No, this is all wrong. Rubbish, utter and complete rubbish. It's this blasted journal. The pages are so ridiculously thin. How can I concentrate on poetry when I constantly have to worry about tearing the damn paper? Are you all right? I swear to God I didn't mean that.
I know. Don't worry. Happens to the best of us. So, what did the poor book do to you to deserve such a battery?
It's just the pages in it, dreadfully unfit for writing, and... It's not about the book, really.
I sort of figured that. What happened?
Remember I mentioned my writer's block? I may have understated how long it's lasted.
How long has it really been?
I haven't admitted this to many people, but I imagine it might feel good to get it off my chest. It's been over a year since I wrote anything half decent.
That's not insignificant.
Indeed, I'm broke, and I have no idea when I'll manage to write anything worth a coin.
What about your previous book? Surely it brought in some good money.
It's true, my debut was a success. However, I thought writing a new poetry collection or a novel would just be a matter of a few months. I was wrong. And in retrospect, I admit I wasn't frugal enough with my money.
Drinking?
Among other things.
There must be something we can do about all this.
Remember that journal I lost to Kirill? I must win it back before he sells it.
Win it?
That's the only way I see. Somebody told me he even already has a buyer and has a meeting lined up in a week. I need to act fast. I'd simply buy it back, but Kirill's asking price is astronomical. I know he's doing it on purpose to get back at me. He never liked me.
What's so important about that journal anyway?
Well, there was this poem that started to take shape in my mind, and I had a feeling. You know, that feeling when you know that something you're writing might be incredible.
Not with writing per se, but it's probably not unlike the satisfaction I get when someone I've been treating feels better. It makes me glow inside when you see the relief on their faces.
That is exactly what I mean. Point is, I think it might be something that would get me back on track. I was too drunk to remember it, and now it's gone. I must win it back.
All right, let me look into this a little more. I'll let you know what I find out, and we'll figure out how to get your journal back.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. That would mean the world.
All right. Guess we got our new we've got our new side quests. Yeah, I need to level up my stuff. May as well just min-max it. Well, it's not really min-maxing, but, you know. Can't help but increase my literature. I'm dealing with Evgeny, all these artist types, you know.
Huh. With a house like this, I imagined Anastasia owning a larger dress collection. Although she certainly has good taste, one of the outfits here is just stunning.
I still don't want to steal the dress. Like, I probably could, but I'm trying to be good. Trying to do a good playthrough. Try not to steal from anybody knowingly. Alright, we still got like half the night left though, so we can go talk to Kirill. Or safe to practice him. I must have accidentally misclicked something. Let's see, City Hall's up here, yeah. And there's the woods. Newspaper on the thing. Kirill's in the vodka bar, I believe. But the cemetery is over this way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have a feeling that Arben's poem. The church is definitely part of it, but I haven't been invited into the church yet, so I don't know. Can you not leave as a bat? It's dumb. We could go talk to Arben. See if there's something in here that can help us. She might be able to ask her about Kirill. She might give us a free drink.
Lisa, hope you're well.
I don't really need any of that. Okay, yeah, never mind. Out of here. Bat. Music school. Can't do music lessons yet, apparently. Vodka bar. Alright.
Good evening.
How can I be of service?
What do you have for trade, Jurgis? Okay, never mind.
What would you like?
Dried fish. That's probably for the cat, I would imagine.
Good evening.
What can I get for you?
We'll buy some dried fish for the
Sure
cat.
thing.
Alright,
Dr.
Carol.
Morozova, how nice to see you.
Let's not beat around the bush. You took advantage of Evgeny and stole his journal. I want it back.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. The journal is in a safe place, and a week from now it will be in the even safer hands of a wealthy art collector.
You already managed to make a deal with somebody?
Where there is a product, there is always a customer. You just need to know where to look. I consider finding both of them my special talent.
You really are shameless, aren't you?
Lisa, I am simply a businessman, and as a good businessman, I always take a meeting. Would you care to make me a counteroffer? Or perhaps even leave it to a game of chance?
I know there's no point in playing with you. You'll cheat anyway.
I am offended, Lisa. Hurt, even.
Hurt,
Ugh,
even.
But I simply can't stay mad at you for long. Oh, if you won't play for it, what do you suggest instead? Would you care to make me a counteroffer? Or perhaps even leave it to a game of chance?
How much do you want for it?
Fine, I'll bite. How much will it cost to buy the book from you?
I did get quite a good price for it already. And it could hurt my reputation as a salesman, you know. But I like you, Lisa, I really do. And just for you, I can resell it for 500 coins.
No.
500? Are you completely insane?
Oh, is that too much for you? Oh, you must not be much of a reader, dear. Art isn't cheap. And personal notes from a recent poetic sensation are worth a lot of money to the right customer.
I don't think we'll manage to find a common language here.
Suit yourself. But remember, the offer stands for another week. After that, it's out of my hands, both literally and metaphorically.
He's clearly cheating somehow. I bet someone here is familiar with Kirill's schemes. Maybe if I can convince a barkeep to share a secret or two.
Good idea.
What can I do you for?
Jurgis.
I'd like to play some cards.
I swear to God, dude. If you get a 21. Alright.
Yes.
So let's see.
I was wondering if you might help me with investigating something. I suspect your boss is cheating at cards.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But
I told you, you're asking the wrong guy.
I get a sense that this one is a dead end. I should try talking with someone else.
They're talking with, what's her face?
Yes?
Iskra.
Care to join me in a vodka shot? My treat.
Thanks. I'd like that. It's been a day.
To your health.
Cheers.
What's your name?
I'm Iskra. What's yours?
Lisa. Nice to meet you.
Same. Thanks for the drink again. Doesn't happen often.
So, how about another shot?
Hey, why the hell not?
Yeah.
Cheers.
So, hard day?
Same day every day, really. The pay is shit, customers are pigs. No offense.
None taken.
I'm so exhausted after working all night that I drop dead as soon as I reach my bed, and then it's time to go back here again. I'm starting to forget what daylight looks like.
Trust me, I know exactly what you mean.
I thought you'd understand.
So, people gamble here, don't they? I'm a fan of cards myself. Maybe I should play around.
Suit yourself. If I were you, I'd avoid playing with Kirill.
Why's that?
Because he cheats.
Let's just say he ends up winning, more often than others.
Yeah.
Is that so? How does he manage that?
I really can't say more, and what you already heard, you didn't hear from me, alright?
Of course. Mum's the word. She definitely knows the way Kirill's cheating. Maybe it's time to have a little chat somewhere more private. So, you know, as much as I like this place, the choice of drinks could use some refinement.
No arguments here.
I'm actually somewhat of a mixologist myself. I bet if I had a look at what you have stored, I could make a nice cocktail for us both.
Sounds intriguing. What the hell? Let's do it. Follow me to the back room. We keep all the fresh produce there.
Oh, Iskra.
Just don't let Kirill see you.
No problem.
Although, I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna have a drink, Iskra.
Well, here it all is. Clean glasses, hard liquors, mixers, fruit. Can't wait to see what you're going to make.
And the light will await you and me, await you and me.
Alright, let's take a look around. That puzzle piece. Painting piece, whatever. Yes, let's mesmerize Iskra.
Here's what I'd like you to tell me, Iskra. You will tell me exactly how Kirill cheats.
He uses a marked deck and always knows the next card by the tiny dots on the sleeve. He only deals winning cards to himself and only lets the player win when he needs to prove he is playing fairly.
That crafty bastard. Thank you, Iskra. This will come in handy. I should go back and tell Evgeny before Kirill sells the journal.
Can I not drink from Iskra? Oh, if I
Anyone who orders food around here must be out of their mind.
see what else there is to see. What is that? All right. Here we go. Drink just a little bit from Iskra. All done. Just a little sippy sip. Little sippy sip. So I guess it I guess maybe it drops your it drops your relationship level when you feed off of somebody, but I mean it's fine. It'll be okay. It's safe here, but there's money in there. All right, well let's go back to Evgeny. Let him know about the card trick. And we can move faster. We don't look like a walking corpse either. Bad.
Shoo!
Wonder what's up with the armbands these people are wearing. I notice that people have different colors on their arms.
A lot of thrown away scribbles. Must be Evgeny's poetry drafts. Seems like he's been working on the same poem for a while, called The Curse. Most of these have barely anything written on them. Seems like he hated every idea he had from the very beginning.
Well, The Curse is probably one of the best Atreyu albums, so maybe he could, plagiarize them a little bit.
Ah, I was hoping you'd stop by.
Look, Kirill is cheating. I know that for certain now.
I knew it. My hand was a sure thing. That's why I thought it was safe to bet the book. No way he could have beaten me fairly.
Not the lesson you should learn from this, really, but that's not the point right now. I know how he's doing it, and I think we can outsmart him. His deck is marked. I'll teach you how to read the card backs, so you know what's next.
That's great, but if we play 21 and he doesn't deal me the winning cards, it won't be enough to know what's next.
I know what kind of cards he uses. I'll just buy a fresh deck with identical backs and mark them the same way. If you give me the signal for which card you need, I should be able to swap it with one of yours and switch them back later.
That's... damn. That's genius. But how are you going to do it without Kirill noticing?
Let me worry about that.
All right. If you're certain we can pull that off, that's good enough for me. I'm in. Let's do it. I can't tell you how grateful I am. How can I ever repay you?
Do you have a coin to pay me back for the deck?
Certainly. Yes. There you go.
There. Now you can count us even. Just don't get in trouble like this again.
Thank you, Lisa. I won't forget your generosity.
Let's meet at the vodka bar before his exchange date with the collector.
I'll see you there.
Alright, so we gotta buy a deck of cards. So probably the general store for that. gonna say, can I just leave through the window? And I'm out of here.
How may I assist you today?
I would like to trade. Why does a grocery store sell coffins? Anybody ever wonder about that? Here we go.
There you go.
We're about to run. We're about to run a hustle on Kirill. Alright, let's go to the... I guess I spent enough money with Oleg. Might have to sleep first. Yeah, Iskra's still in the back. Okay, well, let's go do something else.
Excuse me.
Oh. Oh. That scared the hell out of me, lady.
Apologies.
Let's go, go tidy up the doctor's medical records or something. Or read a chapter of a book or something. Let's increase our stats. Let's see. Okay. I can't read when sunrise is that close. Okay, makes sense. What a day, what a day. Should probably save our progress.
Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirrors anymore. I wonder if I will one day forget my face. I should check out the...
No, yeah. Still don't get why the general grocery store sells coffins, but that's whatever. Maybe people die quite often around it. Well, obviously people die quite often in this town. Poor Petya. Alright, let's go. About to run the hustle on Kirill. Then maybe I'll go do a house call with the doctor. Complete some quests.
There you are. Am I happy to see you? Ready for our heist?
Everything is set.
Yes, let's do it.
Also, maybe don't call it a heist in the place where you're about to pull one.
Sorry, I'm not much of a conspirator. I'm quite nervous.
Trust me, it's all going to go smooth as silk.
Hope so.
I'm doing the hard part, remember?
Indeed, you're right. Thank you. Let me just take one more shot for bravery.
It appears you've had quite a few already. This is how it all started, remember?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Whew. Hey, Kirill, you nasty weasel. Where are you? You got me drunk and cheated me out of something dear to my heart. I came back for what is mine.
Greetings, my friend. Are you talking about your dignity? I recall you leaving it here, but I'm afraid it's long gone.
Savage.
Enough pleasantries. You said that if I beat you in cards, you'd give me back my journal.
Of course. Everyone knows I am a man of my word. Besides, who am I to stop you from giving me more money?
Then it's a deal. Best out of 3 wins. Everyone here will be my witness. Now bring out the journal so I know you still have it.
Ah, it's your funeral.
Hey, Lisa, over here.
Quite a show you've put on.
That's the only way I know. Strangely, a crowd always makes me less nervous. You can still slip me the right card, yes?
Shouldn't be a problem.
Great. Now listen. I want to lose the first hand so he gains confidence. Don't do anything then. In the second and third rounds, I'll give you a sign for the card. 1 knock for a 6, 2 knocks for a 10, 3 for an ace.
Okay.
Understood? Don't do anything till the second round, and then I'll need your help. 1 knock for a 6, 2 knocks for a 10, 3
for an ace. Okay, 6, 10, ace.
Got it.
Let's play.
Nobody's paying attention to me. I should be able to turn invisible unnoticed if I go over to the corner.
Nice.
Hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
Oh, sure you want to do that. Remember, you can't blame me for your childish decisions this time around.
I said hit me.
Well, 1 out of 3 is mine. You know what they say? Unlucky in cards, lucky in love. Oh, wait. I guess that's not true for everyone either.
God. Man, savage.
You son of a bitch. Deal the second round.
As you wish, my liege.
Evgeny knocked 3 times. What did that mean again?
Ace.
21.
What? How in the world did you... No matter. Third round will decide the winner.
Now to swap it back so he doesn't notice it later. Perfect.
Hit me. Hit me.
To 6.
I think he knocked just once this time.
Yeah. She needs a 6.
Now let's swap them back. Done.
I won! I won, everybody!
This isn't possible, damn it! How did you pull this off, huh?
You're a sore loser, aren't you? Quit your whining and hand me the journal.
Certainly. But first, why don't we see what all the fuss is about? Let us take a peek inside your poetic genius.
Don't you dare.
Man alive, Evgeny, I can hardly read any of this. You have the handwriting of a 5-year-old. Or her eyes, the depth of ancient waters. Her smile, a thread of finest silk. Ha! What a load of rubbish. Hold on a second. What's this?
Give it back this second.
Oh la la, what a charming young lady. And what's most intriguing, I could swear she isn't your wife.
Ooh.
You filthy bastard. You'll pay for this.
No, friend. I completely understand. Matters of the heart can be quite complex. Love makes us all suffer. Perhaps I should pay Anastasia a visit, though. I feel like she might be in need of some proper consoling, if you know what I mean.
That is the last straw.
Oh,
Sir, you've insulted my wife's honor, and I hereby challenge you to a duel.
oh, Evgeny, no, it's not a good idea.
Are you being serious right now?
Dreadfully so.
Fine. I accept.
What is the weapon of your choosing?
Pistols. It's about time someone shot the whimsy straight out of you.
Very well. I propose we duel a week from today.
Agreed. Let our chosen seconds arrange the exact time and place.
Perfect. Till then.
Well, about
What a
that.
suicidal dolt. Everyone knows he's never held a gun in his life. Well, what are you all staring at? The show's over. Now get back to your drinking, please, and thank you.
Well, that didn't go as expected. Hmm. Duels. Duels were arranged one-on-one combat that were usually raised as a challenge after a perceived insult of honor. They were especially popular among males of a certain standing in the nobility. Along with the duelists, there usually were seconds, whose responsibilities included attempting to reach a peaceful agreement between dueling parties. In case of failure, the seconds oversaw the duel and took care of the potential legal consequences for the involved parties. Typically, governments outlawed duels, but they weren't often regularly prosecuted in practice. Sometimes participants would fight in dangerous locations, such as cliffs, so that upon finding the body, it would be plausible to assume the death was circumstantial. That's clever. Yeah, this isn't going to go well for Evgeny, unless I do something about it, probably. Sheesh. Okay, I guess I can't talk to you right now.
Evgeny already left. He must need some time to himself. I should check up on him later.
Yeah, it'd be a good idea. Because he's going to need help. Still don't have enough to level. Alright, well, so we can't do anything with Evgeny now. We'll help the doctor to try to find the cat. Could try to work on Arbin's riddle. Could go pay Trophima a visit. Can't do anything with Vaina. Well, that was certainly interesting. Let's see. Let's check out Arbin's riddle again.
Arbin's riddle. Let's take a look one more.
Guide and Shrine. The head rests atop the forest's grave. So let's go to the forest. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay, let's go to the forest and see. Maybe we can find something there. Bat. I never went to that island. We never went to the island. Oh.
What's Elisa doing here? It doesn't seem as though she's noticed me. I should just watch and wait for now.
Oh.
A secret hideout? What are you doing, Elisa?
Wait, I wonder if there's any, like, painting pieces. Probably in the hideout. I don't see anything in here. So Elisa has a secret hideout. Oh, there's, yeah, see what I mean? Painting piece right there. Just 7 more.
There's something carved into this tree. The name Arhipovna, enclosed in a heart. But that's a patronymic, not a name. Unless... Could this be one of Arben's clues? The two that lie alone. Lover's Island. Yes, that fits.
Okay, found the heart. Oh, crap. Found a Ruzalka.
I love listening to water. Nature makes the best music sometimes. I haven't seen this girl around town before. How odd. Hello there. Those eyes. Did it suddenly get colder?
Brave to come here alone at night.
I could say the same to you.
You could. The moon shines her light upon all matter of strangeness here. Strange creatures and stranger deeds.
Do you live out here?
No,
Oh. Do you live in town then?
no,
Where do you live then?
no.
She doesn't live.
I don't believe I've seen you before.
Nor I you.
My name's Lisa, by the way.
Has it done you much good?
I don't know. I suppose it has.
Mind it not.
Oh. Why's that?
It got washed away.
Oh.
The lake washes away all sort of things. Names, and love, and blood. In the end, it all dissolves into the water. I tire of speaking. An instrument unplayed falls out of tune. But even so, this duet was not unpleasant, little bat. Your kind rarely sing so sweet.
Little bat?
Come again, Lisa. I'll be waiting.
What was that? Come again, she said. Maybe I will.
Wild. Got all kinds of supernatural creatures running around here, huh? Alright, let's go see what Elisa's doing in her secret hideout.
Let's see. Ha! A secret handle underneath the moss. Very clever. What's all this?
Wow, speakeasy?
What's that smell? It's making me a bit lightheaded.
Opium?
Who's there? Lisa?
Oh no.
How did you find this place?
I followed you.
You... what?
Well, not the whole way, but I saw you by the ruins and...
But not to the island.
No, that was a coincidence.
Well then, I suppose I won't have to kill you. You may as well make yourself comfortable. Now that you're here, I suppose I should welcome you to my little boutique.
Boutique? Just what is this anyway?
It's called hookah. Something a little different from the usual fare around here, Finally, somewhere to spend the evening that isn't that dreadful vodka bar or Arben's place. No offense to her, but I tire of the same old company.
You run this place?
Naturally. Would you care to try some?
I'd better not. It seems a little too close to smoking for my comfort.
Suit yourself. At least make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
The fabric of the seat seems durable, but feels silky and so soft. Good job, Elisa. The smell is intoxicating, but not unpleasant. Ooh, this feels incredibly comfortable. I fear if I sit on it, I might fall asleep.
Listen, the Countess doesn't know about this place, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Do you understand?
Yes, of course. Your secret's safe with me.
Ah, thank you. I was worried I might have to kill you. Joking.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Mother has been particularly restrictive of my actions recently. I just wanted something to call my own. And the extra income doesn't hurt either.
Wait. Mother?
Yes? Oh, you didn't know. I mean the Countess. She sired me and took me in as her daughter.
Does that make Dr. Volkov my father?
I doubt it. My relationship with the Countess is somewhat unusual, as I understand it.
So the Countess doesn't know that you're doing this?
Precisely. You see why this needs to stay underground, so to speak. But enough of me. How are you, Lizaveta? Enjoying your new eternity?
It's interesting, I suppose.
Oh? You must tell me your secrets. Or perhaps it's just that you're still young.
Well, I suppose it's the people. Well, vampires too.
Anyone in particular? Anyone special?
Nothing like that. I've just been enjoying everyone's company. The doctor, the hussar, you.
Quite the social butterfly, aren't you? Although, romance for our kind can be troublesome. A marriage lasting 50, 60 years is considered impressive amongst humans. Making one work for over a century, or multiple centuries even. Anyway, the upside is, we tend to be a lot more liberal. We're already hated by God, after all. No church vows to break.
I, hadn't thought of it like that.
Don't rush yourself. You have eternity. As entertaining a diversion as this was, I suppose I should attend to my duties. You should come again, though. It's difficult to find a decent conversation partner these days. The vampires are so stagnant, and the humans... Do you remember when I asked you about the sunrise?
Yes, I do. Don't tell me you... But isn't that fatal?
Usually, yes. But that's where necromancy comes in.
Oh boy.
There should be some form of protection spell that will permit me to shield my body from the sun's rays. It's only in the theory stages for now, but I am making progress. Well, what do you think?
The possibilities are incredible. If you could do that for a surgery.
Your mind goes to the strangest places. I don't dislike it, though. If all goes smoothly, perhaps a collaboration would be in order. Enough, enough. I'll be here all night at this rate. Stay if you like, or don't. See you around.
Okay. Well, this is a nice little establishment.
The smell is intoxicating, but not unpleasant.
Smoke hookah every day.
The sunrise, huh? Elisa certainly is ambitious. I'm a little curious whether she'll be able to pull it off, though.
It should at
I
least be
suppose
entertaining.
I'll just have to wait and see.
Should at least be entertaining to see. Starting off, alright. Lisa's story. Explore town to Kupala night. Anastasia, we can't do any more with her. So we found the heart from the riddle. Feet. We should go see Trophine and see if we can explore the forest around the,
I love listening to water. Nature makes.
and then we'll have just enough time to get back to the apartment. Or no, actually, okay. So that only takes one. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, make that work.
The smell is.
Alright, that's very well and good.
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Bro, you're a vampire.
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Silly. But okay, whatever. It's a game mechanic, I get it. Alright, let's go explore the hinterlands. What's up, homies? I have an invitation.
More huts in the village down that way, and each one must have its own story.
Probably. Yeah, go in there. There's no way out of there. I was trying to bat for him, go look around for painting pieces. I feel like I did this already, though. Yeah, there's nothing here right now anyway, because I can't get into that house. So we'll go see Trophine.
Could you take me to the mansion, please?
Sure thing, ma'am. Hop in.
No, that's not Trophine. It's the other driver. So, the trip to the mansion and back should only be one piece at a time. In front of a conscious human. Oh, don't cry about that. Trophine Shack.
Trophime's not home. I do have that open invitation from him, though. I could go in if I wanted. That wouldn't be right. I should just wait for him instead. Before I go, I'd like to check in on Trophime. I do have that open I could go in if I wanted.
Sounds like it wants me to go in.
What's he gonna do about it anyway?
Gain a little bit of nihilism.
So this is where Trophime lives. It's bare bones. Just the essentials a person needs to live. This seems to be the only stuff in here that Trophime looks after. The fishing line is freshly waxed, and the rod seems to be in good order. Some of Trophim's catches, I imagine. They must be fresh since they still smell of lake water. Looks like he's also drying some herbs alongside them. Perhaps he knows a little more about cooking than I'd have given him credit for.
My lady? What are you doing here?
Didn't you invite me?
Yes, I did. But I didn't expect you to walk into my home without me. I'm sorry. I'm just surprised you would do this.
You're right. It was rude of me. Please forgive me.
It's all right, my lady. In any case, I'm glad you're here. Can I get you something?
Do you have anything that I might like?
Only vodka? And even then, it's not good stuff. Normally, I don't have much left to share with guests. But lately, I haven't wanted to drink as much. Perhaps your presence is comfort enough. Would you like some?
I think just your company will do for now.
Please, take a seat.
Okay, so smooth that over.
It's good to see you again. I didn't really expect you to take me up on my offer to visit.
I like our chats, Trophim. You're good company.
That's... You're too kind. I know this place isn't much, but it's more than my family or I ever had growing up. In fact, I was raised in a shack half this size, with over a dozen brothers and sisters.
Wow.
We had to work the estate fields, even at a young age, come rain or snow. Luckily, my father saw I was good at fishing, so that's where I made my keep.
Your childhood doesn't sound like an easy one.
It was simply the life of a serf. Even now, when serfdom is no more, I sometimes wonder if anything has really even changed. Still, if my parents could see this cabin, they'd never believe I live here, and on my own no less.
They'd be proud?
Maybe. But they'd also think I should consider myself lucky as is. And maybe I should, but I feel like I should be getting some reward for my troubles, no? Though, I was meant to get a much bigger reward than this.
A wife?
What? Goodness, no. I'm not really interested in that.
At all?
There may have been a time, but no, not anymore. When I discovered what the Countess really was, I was scared, of course. But soon I realized that I wanted nothing more than to become one of you. I saw it as a way out of my old life, a way to finally not serve anyone but me.
Well, hate to break it to you, Trophim, because you still have to serve the higher society, which is a pain in the butt.
Have you ever told the Countess about this desire?
Many years ago, I gathered all my courage and approached her. She seemed to respect my candor. Not only that, she told me that if I served her well, she would one day grant me my wish. She gave me her word. But the years turned to decades, and I'm still here, with most of my life now behind.
The plight of the familiar.
What about other vampires? Have you considered asking anyone else?
No one would consider risking their hides to go against the mistress's will. And for what? I've got nothing to offer in return. Hey, I've turned the evening sour, haven't I? Talking so much about my silly problems. Never know when to shut up.
Trophime, you've done nothing wrong.
So kind of you to say, my lady. But no. No. Please, leave me to my dark mood. You're far too fair to suffer through this. But I hope we will talk again. Maybe next time I'll be better company.
As you wish, Trophime.
And all these people
A
got...
different kind of trophy. Why does he leave bottles lying around? Is he planning on using them for something? Or does he just not care anymore?
Yeah, Trophime, I'm not sure that... Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. All these people are like...
Take care, please.
This is like... this game's kind of depressing, guys. Like, it's kind of depressing.
It's too dark. I can't quite make out what's inside the shed. I'd rather not walk through the woods on foot.
Alright, bat. Found another painting piece. Alright, well I guess it's time to go back. Don't worry about the cinders. Just don't worry about that.
Go away, you.
Get back to my vessel. We're good now. Need to check the calendar. Oh, Kupala night's tomorrow. Okay. Alright. Thought we were coming up pretty close on that. Let's go make some progress on the lab reports. We'll worry about the house call later. Gotta go talk to Evgeny. See about this duel situation, because that's not gonna go well for Evgeny. But I got him into this mess, so maybe I can get him out of it.
The lights are on. Someone must be at...
Yeah, they're at home, I know. Let's go. Let's go!
Evening, Lisa. Forgive me. I don't have the strength to chat lately. I'm sure you heard what happened.
Yes, of course. I'll go upstairs and try to talk with him if you don't mind.
Be my guest. But don't count on talking him out of it. He's dead set on getting killed. He'll die protecting my honor, if you can believe it. As if that's something I'd ever want.
Let me see what I can do.
Actually, let's go back down, go into the garden without her in it. Maybe we can, there's something in here we haven't seen. No. Still same old garden. I was thinking I could go further to the right or something, but... Let's go see if we can, talk Evgeny out of this. He's not here.
This must be the result of some recent creative struggles.
Okay, Evgeny's not here, so let's go... Maybe he's in the bedroom.
There you are.
Wake up.
So... how are you holding up?
Just fine. Thank you for asking.
You don't seem very comfortable at the moment.
Looks may be deceiving, Lisa. Lying on the floor is an entirely underrated way to rest. Keeps you grounded.
So about what happened at the vodka bar. You're not seriously going through with this, are you?
Oh, I most certainly am. After what that bastard said, I will never be able to live my life freely.
You must realize that the whole concept of tools is ridiculous. All these poor, stupid men dying and murdering for nothing, hiding behind some insane code of honor. You know that this literally never ends well for poets, right? Do you really want to become a cliché in your own profession?
I haven't thought about it this way. I'll be honest, out of all the arguments I heard, this one is the most convincing. But still, my talent has been mocked, my reputation destroyed, my wife's honor tainted. I'm afraid I don't see any other way.
Do you know how to handle a gun?
No.
Not first-hand, no, but it can't be that hard, right? You just point at the target and press the trigger.
Oh dear. You should at least spend some time practicing.
You're right. Maybe my second can give me some tips. I've seen him do some impressive target shooting, and that's after several bottles of vodka.
How lovely. Did you arrange the time and place?
Lover's Island at dusk on the agreed date. This way our seconds can take care of the body more discreetly. We'll be shooting at the same time once they wave the handkerchief. I'm trusting you with this, but please don't tell anyone else. If someone shows up, we'll just have to go through the hassle of rescheduling, and no one wants to drag this out any longer.
Well, seems like your mind is set. I wish you luck, Evgeny.
Thank you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to spend some time with my thoughts.
Certainly. If I get there in time, I bet there's something I can do to impact the result. Could be tricky with the simultaneous shots, though. Wish I could be at two places at once. Perhaps I haven't done all the convincing I could do yet. So about what happened at the vodka bar. You're not seriously going...
Oh, I most certainly am. I'm afraid I'd...
Did you arrange the...
Lover's Island, we'll be shooting it. I'm trusting you. If someone shows up...
Maybe I can go to
Do you know
Kirill.
how to handle a...
Not...
Oh dear.
You're right. I've seen him do some...
How lovely. Well...
Thank you.
Certainly. If I get there in time, could be tricky with the simultaneous... Perhaps I haven't done all the convincing I could do yet. There's no way I will convince him to cancel the duel, even like this. That said, here's what I'd like you to do, Evgeny. When the time comes, you will shoot in the air.
What's my relationship with Evgeny, anyway? $97. He could take a hit. And it's just a little sippy sip. Didn't even take half. What did the relationship go to? 77. So it only took like 20. Okay, it's still really high. Let's go talk to Kirill. We might be able to convince Kirill to just like shoot in the air too, and then everybody's done and yada yada.
The garden outside is gorgeous.
Yeah, can we not talk to Anastasia?
Lovely night, isn't it?
So, about that instrument fund, I haven't donated anything yet. Here's a little something for the instrument fund.
That's so generous of you, Lisa. Thank you so much.
You get out of the way now, please? Damn. Okay. Blocking my path. Bet. Go talk to Kirill. Maybe we can convince him to call off this whole shebang.
So that whole business with Evgeny.
Kind of infuriating, if you ask me.
Indeed. Why don't you just call it off?
I'm afraid it's too late for that. He challenged me. If I decline now, my reputation in this town is done for.
A reputation?
Don't beat a man while he's down, will you?
Sorry.
To what do I owe the pleasure, Miss Morozova?
I'd like to play some cards.
This is going to be fun.
Remember, I know all your tricks. If I see you pull anything, I promise it won't end well for you.
Loud and clear, my lady.
Let's see if he's still cheating. Damn it. That was on me. Stand on an 18. Oh! Wow. Stand on a 19. Draw. Stand on a 20. Yeah, okay, we can make some good money off Kirill now. Stand on a 20. I have a feeling he's winding me up, though. Like he's hustling me. Because that's something that he would do. Yeah. Now we're talking. Let's go in. Stand on a 20. Yeah. Well, we lost that pretty quick, huh? Easy come, easy go, as they say. He didn't beat a 20. Draw. Damn. Alright, enough of that.
Booze here smells just like surgical spirit.
Alright, well, we took care of that. What else can we do in our quests? Kupala Night's tomorrow. Did Elisa's story. Anastasia. Still help Arbin out. Still looking for the kitty cat. Evgeny, find a way to avoid fatalities at the duel by June 22nd. And then piano lessons. Well, maybe we can go to the music school.
What a magnificent instrument. It seems to have a life of its own. I can imagine it having a wise, graceful personality.
So I think I need to level up my musical skill before I could do,
I can't believe Anastasia is able to play all those instruments. She's so talented.
Alright. Could continue to try to look for the cat. Could try to work on Arbin. The head from the riddle and the feet from the riddle. Alright, let's try that out.
Arbin's riddle. Let's take a look one more time.
The head rests atop the forest's grave. God on high.
The hussar's lost in thought. I don't think he's noticed me. Why don't I pay him back with a little scare? Easy revenge.
Lisa! Gah, you little...
Just thought I'd show you how well I've taken your lessons.
Yes, yes, you're very talented. Oh, I suppose I deserved it.
What are you doing up here? Seems an odd place to smoke.
I'm getting closer to the Lord, can't you see? Most of our kind won't even look at a church. It's good for getting some peace. Or it normally is, anyway.
Some peace? Whatever from?
Life. Or unlife, however you wish to call it. I take it you don't smoke?
I'm not fond of the taste.
Good. Good. Terrible habit.
Or you just don't want to share.
You got me. I'm too stingy. How else am I meant to pass these endless nights,
Weren't you the one going on about how being a vampire makes you feel more alive?
The flying part is good, I'll grant you. Eternity, though? It can be stifling.
I don't get it. Sure, there are things I can't do now. But eternity is eternal. The possibilities are endless.
I'm glad it seems that way to you. You play cards, Lisa?
A little.
Indulge me in a game?
I suppose I could. What are we playing for?
Secrets.
Ooh, I'm in. Prepare to give up your secrets, Hussar.
Such confidence. We'll see how long that lasts.
Damn.
There we go.
Feel like I was meant to lose that.
Ugh.
Now, what to ask, what to ask. We'll start with an easy one, Are you seeing anyone?
No, I'm not.
Well, no shame in that. You've got a whole afterlife to find a special someone. Or several, if you choose. Next round, then.
Yes!
That was a fluke. Go on, then. I'm an open book.
How were you turned?
The usual fashion. Brink of death, given vampire blood.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
You mean to ask how I died?
Well, when you put it like that.
I'm only teasing. As it happens, I was found by Count Orlov after a fight. He offered to save me in return for my service. Simple as that.
Go back a moment. The Count? There's a Count.
Was. He passed quite some time ago now. And before you ask, I have no idea. The Countess has made it clear she won't speak of it, or him. Next round, then?
Ooh.
You play a little, was it? Fine. Go on, then.
What was the Count like?
I'd say brilliant, charismatic, judicious. He and the Countess together? A real force of nature. Though sometimes it seemed more like a business partnership than a marriage. I shouldn't gossip.
That's unlike you.
Call it a little respect for the dead. I did respect him, after a fashion. And that's that.
Too scared for another round?
Hardly. I've got places to be.
More errands for the Countess?
You know it.
What is it exactly you do for her anyway?
Whatever she likes. That was the deal.
The deal? So you have a mark too?
Just like yours. His blood for my services to his family.
You can make a deal like that? Seems unfair.
It wasn't quite that bad. I negotiated pretty well for a dying guy, if I do say so myself. And here I am, the well-kept servant of a great vampire house. Who could ask for more? Don't answer that. Thanks for the company, Lisa. Come join me up here again sometime, eh?
What a strange man. He's clearly unhappy, but even that feels like it's not quite the whole truth. Perhaps I'll ask him more about it next time. Someone's carved something into the wall here. Better hope the minister doesn't find out. This looks like a pair of feet, and under them, the name Kovac. Walking with God on high. I don't feel particularly holy, but that must be one of Arbin's riddle answers.
Yep. Alright, so what was the next one?
Arbin's riddle. Let's take a look one more time.
God on high, to lie alone. The head rests atop the forest's grave. Forest's grave. Is that maybe the... Ooh, I bet it's the top of the Countess's manor. Trophim, my guy. Let's go to the manor. No, didn't mean to do that. Crap. We'll go back. Wanted to talk to Trophim, or see if I could talk to Trophim.
Good night for a ride, isn't it? Good night.
Crap. Alright. Let's try this again. My bad. Now that I know you can't, there's nothing for Trophim to talk about. Oh. Even though Trophim knows that we're all vampires, you still can't turn in front of him. The forest's grave. The forest's grave.
Locked.
Oh yeah, I expected as much. Let's see. The forest's grave. Where did it say?
Arbin's riddle.
Head rests atop the forest's grave. Okay. So maybe it's not in here, maybe it's in the actual, like, forest. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back, and then we can... It's Kupala night tomorrow night, so... I don't know if we'll have time to do this before we have to do all the business with Kupala night, but... But at least now I know that the mark... There's probably more to the mark than the spirit thing, maybe. But we shall see for tomorrow's Kupala night.
I should check out the general store.
That's not what I meant to do. I wanted to sleep in the day, or night as it were.
I may never get used to how deep sleep is now that I'm a vampire. When I wake up, it feels like an eternity has passed. One day, that might be true. Tonight, I dreamed about being old. I saw my wrinkly face and hands, gray hair and wise, peaceful eyes. I saw my grandchildren come to visit me. I made them vatrushki and poured sweet tea that they drank from tiny saucers. I stroked their heads as they sat on my knees and told me about their adventures at school. I read them fairy tales and told them stories from my youth as they laid in bed until they finally started to yawn. They fell asleep, slowly, peacefully, like only children can. But, like I said, that was a dream, and it will stay that way. Years will go by, people will pass, leaders will change, empires will fall. But I'll still be here. Always. What's this by the door? Let's take a look, shall we?
Till tomorrow, I left the medical bag in the living room. You're in charge.
I suppose I have to stay in now, in case someone needs medical help. Could have used a little notice, Dr. Volkov. Too bad I can't see my. I wonder if I.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Try to put on the dress. Alright.
Come in. Good evening, young lady. Are you all right?
I must see Dr.
I'm afraid Dr. Volkov is out of town, but he left me in charge. What's your name?
Maruza. Are you even a doctor?
An apprentice, technically, but just tell me what happened.
Fine. It's my brother. We were swimming in the lake, and all of a sudden, he went underwater. We pulled. I ran as fast as I could.
Is he there now?
We dragged him out on the beach. He's not breathing.
Then we can't lose time.
The lake is far. What if it is too late?
Don't worry. I'll get there in time. I know a shortcut.
Right. Thank you.
I'll see you there. Let me just get my medical bag. My medical bag. I should probably take this with me.
Would be a good idea. By the lake before it's too late. Oh, shit.
He's not breathing. I have to do something.
Yeah, CPR. Let's do it. I don't think CPR had been invented at that point, but, you know, we did it. We did it. Yay.
Timyon, you're all right.
I think so.
I don't even know what to say, madam.
Just call me Lisa.
You are a savior, Lisa.
I don't know how to thank you.
Would you please stop by our house sometime and let us thank you? It's to the east, not far from here. We don't have much to thank you with, but I know how to make a decent strawberry pie.
Marusia's strawberry pies are to die for, madam. I don't bake myself, but if there is something I can ever do for you, I'll be there day or night.
Is that so? Thank you both. I might take you up on that.
How's your leg, dude?
Thank you.
How are you holding up?
Not too bad now. I really thought I was going to die.
Can you tell me more about what happened?
We went swimming. Marusia told us not to go in the lake, but I didn't listen.
Did she warn you because of Kupala night?
No one is supposed to swim tonight, especially young men.
Yeah, it's like Rusalka bait.
I should have known better.
What happened to your leg?
Something in the middle of the lake pulled me down. When other folks got there, they started to pull and freed me. But the creature had claws, so it scratched me before it let go.
Peculiar. I've never seen marks like this before. Anyway, let me patch you up. There, all better.
I don't even know how to thank you, miss. You were right, Marusia. I'm sorry. Never again.
Let's go home. Enough festivities for the day.
While I'm here, I should check in on the rest of them. Make sure no one else gets hurt. The smell is enchanting.
My turn? Let me try. Like you're ever gonna land a husband. Just you watch. He'll appear in the mirror and you'll cry at how handsome he will be. Say the words already. Here goes. The ritual has now begun. Show yourself, my chosen one. The ritual has now begun. Show yourself, my chosen one. Nothing. Just keep your skirt on. It doesn't work straight away. You must be saying it wrong. Try it again. Just like that. Stem into stem. That's right. Flowers and plants this night have a magical nature. They can keep you safe and healthy for the year to come. What happens after we finish? Well, we can attach a candle to the wreath and send it floating on the lake. If the light stays on and the wreath gets to the other shore, it means you'll get married and live happily ever after.
I did it! Fire didn't touch me! This will be a great year!
One jump can't be enough. You probably have to do at least 3 of those. Look! Look! Someone is in there! Let me see. Ah!
Uh-oh.
Look! The wreath's all sunk! Dear God, save my soul!
What in heavens is going on here?
Well,
It wants me to go into the woods.
looks that way. Body parts. I mean, we knew this was coming, right?
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Use the lantern. I've had this lantern the entire time, and I was too goofy to think that I could just use it for this.
How did it become so dark so quickly? These woods grow thick in an instant.
Hot.
Even as a vampire, I wouldn't risk straying far from the path here.
There's a painting piece. It's the Count, I bet. Let me just pick up this painting piece. Can I do that? No, I gotta speak to him. Okay.
Welcome.
Who are you?
Did you enjoy my show?
So it was you who caused all the havoc at the lake.
Indeed. I did it all for you.
What? What do you mean by that?
I wish to amuse you. Were you entertained?
Why would you think this is something I'd enjoy?
I know more of you than you can imagine. I saw parts of you that you don't even know yourself. I looked into your soul. I found pain. I found wrath. I found promise.
You said you looked into my soul.
You and I made a bond. I have seen through you ever since.
So it was you back in the dungeon.
You were pure back then, but there was a spark. That spark made you hurt another soul. But who could blame you? Who could stop you? Your life was stolen from you. You took back what is yours. You had the right, and you had the power. And now, Elisaveta, that spark shall start a fire.
What do I call you?
They used to call me Dragomir, but names matter not. I was once alive, and now I am immortal. I was once blind, and now I am omniscient. I was once like you, and soon we will be kin.
Those children at the lake, you scarred them for life.
They were afraid long before I interfered. Misfortune, loneliness, death. All their fears, real as day, but in their heads. I showed them the truth, made them face it, feel it on their skin.
This guy's so edgy.
I fed from it, and became even stronger.
How do I repay my debt?
I chose you for a reason. Your potential is vast. To repay me, prove you can live up to it. You and I are no parasites. We are nature's predators. We are lions, wolves. To obtain complete power at your fingertips, you need only two things. To know one's fear, and to have the will to make it real. You hide it well, but there is still a part of you that fears hurting others. I will teach you a lesson. You will rid yourself of weakness, show them their fear, feed from it. Now heed me, child. Choose someone you care for. Burn a wreath on their door. Then, and only then, shall you be free.
Even if I was willing to do that, how do you expect me to start a fire? I don't carry matches with me.
A matter of little importance. Nonetheless, I'll grant you the power. For tonight, when you snap your fingers, a fire will be raised.
The people behind those doors will die, won't they?
This will let us in. The rest is not for you to worry. A thing of note. You shall not be able to return to safety till you complete your task.
Ah, crap.
Soon enough, the night will cease. Don't let the sun decide your fate for you. Farewell.
Crap.
If I don't pick a house of someone I know and burn their wreath, I will be ashes at sunrise. Oh, what a nightmare.
Okay, well, you can't travel through the forest as a bat. That's just dumb.
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Go away, rabbits. We don't need you right now. We could kill Faina.
The smell is...
I mean, she's lived a good life, right?
This is Faina's door. I am so sorry. I am free. The debt has been paid. Dragomir said to burn the wreath, but he didn't say anything about other talismans.
Yeah.
Let's see how you like that, you bastard. I must return home. Quickly.
Yeah, I ain't got that much time. I gotta get up the stairs.
The curse has been lifted. I can enter my home again.
Alright, cool. I know I gained a rank. Elisa, what the hell are you doing?
Elisa? What is all this? Don't interrupt this. Just give me a minute. It's almost done.
Oh boy.
The doll has to stay inside the circle. Lisa, please help. I can't interrupt the ritual. Quick, get the doll and put it back.
Matilda. Is this right?
Yes, yes, now move out of the way.
Did they put Petya in the doll? Yeah.
What happened? Did it work?
I don't know. I was trying to resurrect Petya. This was the only night it was possible. The ritual wasn't exactly easy to decipher. At the last minute, I learned that I needed a vessel, an object he truly cared for. It suddenly hit me. Matilda. And you were the one who had it. Only it was too late. I didn't have time to find you and talk it through.
Now things start to make more sense. What happens now?
I'm not sure. I couldn't translate the runes after the ritual part. Perhaps his body will turn up at the place where he was murdered.
No, he's gonna be in Matilda.
I'll head to the manor and check.
Worth a shot. Good luck.
Thank you, Lisa. I owe you big.
Yeah, you do.
I need some rest. I'll clean this all up later.
Word.
What a night.
What a night indeed. Saw that coming. Well, that was Kupala night.
Tonight in my dreams, I saw my father exactly the way he was a decade ago. His hair wasn't yet riddled with white strands, and a soldier would envy his posture. His eyes weren't bleak and clouded, but sparkling with joy. I dreamt that Father Kolya and I played hide-and-seek in our old house. Kolya and I did our very best to find good hiding spots. I picked a nook under the desk in the study, and Kolya hid behind a bookcase in the bedroom. Despite our efforts, it was no challenge for our father. He pretended to look for a little while to entertain us, like he often used to. But then, he scooped us up from our hiding places with a triumphant yell and hugged us tightly. His beard was scratchy, but I dug my face in it anyway, because I wanted to feel closer to him. Suddenly, he grew incredibly thirsty. His lips became dry, and his skin started to crack from dehydration. He managed to find bottles around the house, but as he drank from them, they filled with seawater. The game couldn't be delayed any longer, and it was his turn to hide. Kolya and I closed our eyes and counted to 13. When we opened them, he was gone. For hours we looked and looked all over, but in vain. Exhausted, we sat down on the floor. Kolya turned to me and said, "We're never going to find him again, are we?" I woke up before I was able to give an answer.
All right, we're on to chapter 4.
Today is the day of Evgeny's duel. These dreams are becoming so vivid. Is this my life now? To dream such things for all eternity.
Man, there's a lot going on. I just want to save the game. Here, let me see. Okay, I got an auto-save slot for literally just 2 minutes ago. So, yeah. That was a lot. That was a lot to get through. So, yeah, we'll continue next time with chapter 4. We got through all of this dark magic trickery stuff. So, yeah, if you stayed this long, hopefully you enjoyed that adventure. I can't wait to see what happens in chapter 4. But thanks for watching.